Hey, Mr. Stan 913 here. I am in downtown Philadelphia, or what they call Old City or Independence Mall. So I am going to show you today 10 places that you can visit in short walking distance in Independence Mall. And it's very short walking distance. And let me start with number one, the National Constitution Center. This is a place you can go in and visit. There's plenty of exhibits. There's always something new in there. They do have presidential debates during the presidential election, but that's a great place to visit, the National Constitution Center. So if I turn right around is Independence Hall, where our Declaration of Independence was written and signed. And this is just walking distance, just a block or two from the Constitution Center. And as you walk from the Constitution Center, we have the Independence Visitor Center. This is a great place to visit, and I'm going to walk in here and show you. There's plenty of things to do in here. There's also a really cool gift shop. So walking from outside, you have the Visitor Center information. This is where you can buy tickets, get reserved tickets for different events here. But there's also some films you can go in and watch. This is a National Park Service is in here, and they can explain everything that's open this time of year, and we are in November, so I would check the National Park Service website of when things are open. But also there's a nice cafe here where they have really cool food. They have places to sit, and they also have some tours down here that you can take. There's pamphlets showing you the type of tours you can take. So I turn back around. Again, here's the National Park Service and the Visitor Center information. If you walk down here further, there is a really cool gift shop. Again, here's where a lot of the films are. You can come in and watch about Philadelphia and the history of Philadelphia. Here's the National Park Service Theater, where there's another film in here. And coming down here, this is basically the main entrance to the Visitor Center, but I came in from the side. This is the gift shop. Really cool gift shop. They have a lot of nice clothes, and again, big Rocky stuff in here if you're a Rocky fan. So that was two things you can do in short walking distance. And again, we're going to walk across the street here, and I'm at Sixth and Market. We have only walked one block, and we've done a few things already. So walking across 6th Street, again, this is Market Street right here. This is the President's house. This is where George Washington stayed. This is the actual foundation where the house was. There's a lot of history outside of here that you can see about the house. There's a lot of kids walking around for school tours, but this is where the house was, and there's a lot of history again of the house. You can watch some of the video here that is outside, and looking down here, this is when they were doing the archaeological dig of the foundation of the house, the President House. And coming around the corner here is the entrance to the Liberty Bell. And normally in the summertime, this is really backed up with a lot of people, but this is November, not a lot of tourists here this time of year, but this is the entrance to the Liberty Bell. and check your dates and times of when it's open. This time of year, again, it's the times could be different than the summer, but this is inside where the Liberty Bell is, and the bell is actually on the very end, and I'm going to go around the corner here and you'll see the bell from outside. So we've done the National Constitution Center, Independence Visitor Center, we've seen the President's House, and now we're headed to the Liberty Bell. So coming to the end here, if you look inside, Liberty Bell is right inside the building there. You can really not see it, it's right here. But the Liberty Bell overlooks our next stop, which is Independence Hall. And this is again where the Declaration of Independence was written. So, in that short walking distance, we have done so far National Constitution Center, the Independence Visitor Center, President's House, the Liberty Bell right here, and now Independence Hall. And there's tours to the hall. Again, check your dates and times. And you can walk back here. It's really nice back here during the day. There's a lot of tourists. But our next stop I want to take you to, a lot of people don't see. It's called the Curtis Publishing Company building. And we're going to go see the Dream Garden. And you'll see what I'm talking about in a moment. So again, this is Independence Hall. And I'm walking down 6th Street right now to the back side of Independence Hall, and we're headed to the Curtis Publishing Company. And we're actually in late fall right now. You see the leaves are falling. They are doing construction to Independence Hall. But I want to walk you up here before we go to the Curtis Publishing Company, just to show you. This is the back side of the hall right here. So the Curtis Publishing Company is right here, and we'll go in there in a second, but I'm going to walk up the steps here to the back side of Independence Hall. Such a beautiful building, a lot of history around here, and I'm showing you 10 places, but there is a lot other things to do here. There are a lot other buildings you can go into. Again, check your dates and times for this time of year. But there is a lot in this area you can do. Now, I've only walked 2 blocks, and we've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're headed to our 6th spot. It is a very windy day here in Philadelphia. But I remember as a kid coming here, the Liberty Bell used to be inside this building, right through those doors right there. And they moved it across the street to a better facility, more safer for the bell. It's a nice, beautiful fall day here. And we're going to head over to the Curtis building now. So inside the Curtis Publishing Company is the Dream Garden. And this is such a beautiful, beautiful mural here. And I'm going to show you the plaque here if you want to pause the video and read about the Dream Garden. Part of the Philadelphia Fine Arts. But this is such a beautiful mural. So again, this is a little stop you can make. And now we're going to head back outside. Back outside the Curtis Center, there are plenty of parks you can walk through in downtown Philadelphia here in the Old District, Old City. But we're going to cross the street here. And we're going to walk back up to the backside of Independence Hall. And we're going to walk back up to where we started, to our next stop. But I'm telling you, if you have a day, you can walk around here and there's so much to do, so much to see, so much history here in the city of Philadelphia. Even on a cold day, it's really nice to walk around out here. So walking back, you see this is Independence Hall right here. And your next stop that you would like to visit if you're ever here is the National Museum of American Jewish History. This is right on the corner of 5th and Market. Again, Liberty Bell right over here. The Visitor Center. And Jewish history right here, right on the corner. And I'm doing top 10 around here, but there is more down that way that you could see. And this is the end of Market Street. There's a lot of nice shops, but this is the American Jewish History Museum. On to our next stop, where we started. Again, the Constitution Center right here, the Visitor Center there, Independence Hall right here, the Liberty Bell. And there's a lot of history of Benjamin Franklin here. Benjamin Franklin has done a lot for Philadelphia, and right here is his burial place. And right here on the corner of 6th and Market, when you come around, is Benjamin Franklin's grave. And this graveyard you can walk through. I think there's a price to go in. Check on the website. But this is where Benjamin and Deborah Franklin are buried. You see a lot of people throw pennies here for Mr. Franklin. Christ Church Burial Ground. So now we're going to go off here to down 6th Street, 9th Place, to visit in this area. So again, all this is walking distance, and now we're going to go off a little bit, a couple blocks, to our next spot. So it does cost adults $5, children $2. Check the dates and times. You can go through the burial grounds here. And again, we're now at 4th and Arch. The Benjamin Franklin burial was at 5th and Arch. And like I said earlier, there is a lot to see and do here. There are a lot of sites that you can walk through. And I keep repeating myself, but check the dates and times. You see there's a lot of history of Ben Franklin here. And I have to say, there is a lot of shopping around here. So if you have time to shop, there are a lot of little shops in this area. A lot of nice little restaurants. So we're here at 3rd and Arch right here. It leads us to our 9th spot, the Betsy Ross House at 3rd and Arch. So again, check your dates and times, but this is mostly open every day. Very crowded here in the summer. But this is Betsy Ross's house, where our first American flag was made. And I remember as a kid going on a lot of school trips here to the Betsy Ross House. There's a Starbucks here on the corner. Really good pizza place, has been here for a long time. But again, 3rd and Arch, Betsy Ross House. Let's move on to our final spot. I mean, just look at some of these old cobblestone streets you could walk through. There's a lot of walking you can do. On top of seeing things, a lot of nice walking around here in Old City. And we're headed down to 2nd Street, 2nd and Arch. And actually, it's not bad today in the sun. A little windy, but not bad when you're in the sun. So, Arch Street is right here, and we are on 2nd Street. And we're at Alfred's Alley, one of the oldest streets in the United States. And we'll take a walk down here. This is such a beautiful, beautiful street. And people do live here. These houses are beautiful. It's such a quiet day, too. How cute it is back here. So, in walking distance, we did 10 places. So I hope you enjoyed this video, walking through Old City, Philadelphia. 10 places to visit. So if this is your first time watching, welcome. And please don't forget to subscribe. If you'd like to receive future notifications, hit the bell. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. This is Mr. Stan 913. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you again soon.